Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We want to introduce our mini research linguistic group. My name is Afita Triagustin and
My name is Dio Akbari.
we will explain some aspects of our research on sign at gas stations in pragmatics and linguistics landscape.
Pertamina logo in pragmatics. This logo pragmatically functions as a visual communication tool that conveys the company's identity, values, and goal. The graphic elements in the form of three triangular shapes, colored blue, green, and red, reflect aspects of stability, sustainability, and energy or passion. The row-like shape indicates dynamism and progressive direction, showing that the company focuses on innovation and future development. Pragmatically, this combination of visual and text makes it easier for audience to understand Pertamina's role and image as a modern, trusted, and sustainability-oriented energy company.
The landscape linguistic of Pertamina logo. This logo is an important element in Indonesia linguistic landscape, especially in public space, such as gas station, company office, advertisement, and official documentation. As part of the visual landscape, the logo serves as a marker of corporate identity that can be recognized by the general public. Visual elements in the form of combination of blue, green, and red colors are the text Pertamina in Latin capital letters, create symbol that is easily understood universally while emphasizing the connection with the local Indonesian language and culture. In the context of the linguistic landscape, this logo not only represents the company but also symbolizes nationalism, modernity, and sustainability. Its consistent presence in a public space strengthens brand awareness and connects people to Pertamina's strategic role in energy provision and national development.
No smoking sign in pragmatics. Pragmatically, the sign with the cross cigarette symbol serves to convey a comment that is not only explicit but also easily understood by everyone. This message functions as a directive speech act where the communicative intent is to prohibit and prevent the act of smoking because of the potential fire hazard due to the presence of flammable fuel. The use of visual symbols reinforces the text message so that it can be understood even by people who are not fluent in Indonesian. Moreover, in a pragmatic context, the presence of design implies an individual's responsibility to obey the rules for the sake of mutual safety, creating a link between language, action, and real consequences in the physical world.
No smoking sign in linguistic landscape. The no smoking sign in Indonesia with the universal visual icon of a crossed cigarette shows the existence of locally applicable rules, but with an approach that can be understood by a wider audience, including the foreigners. The presence of this sign in public spaces, such as a gas station, reflects the function of social regulation through language, where the government or relevant institution assert their role in creating a safe environment. More broadly, this sign demonstrates the relationship between language, culture, and policy in the regulation of public spaces, and creates collective awareness of safety norms. The presence of this textual and visual element underscores how the linguistic landscape is used to convey bold and direct message in multilingual or multicultural environments.
Entrance sign. This sign has a pragmatic function as an information sign that provides direction to users. The blue color, which is often associated with information or instructions, indicates that the symbol is not a prohibition or warning, but rather a guiding notice. The word enter explicitly requests a behavioral response in the form of entering an area, while the arrow provides an indication of the specific direction to follow, which is to the bottom left. Pragmatically, the symbol not only conveys the message directly, but also utilize a combination of visuals and text to ensure that the message is easily understood by a wide audience.
The entrance signs in linguistic landscape. As part of the linguistic landscape, these signs serve to provide direction to people in public spaces, while reflecting the socio-cultural identity of the context in which it is used. The use of Indonesian reinforces the position of the national language as the main communication tool in public areas, while the minimalist design with arrow symbols creates universal accessibility. This demonstrates the space managers' efforts to reach diverse audience, including those who may not understand the text but can recognize the visual symbols. From a spatial perspective, this sign is strategically placed to efficiently direct the flow of people, emphasizing the organized function of the space. As such, this sign serves not only as a communication tool, but also as a visual representation of the social and linguistic arrangement within the context of particular public spaces.
Photography is prohibited sign. The sign with the cross camera icon has a pragmatic function as a form of direct and explicit prohibition. In the context of pragmatics, the sign not only provides literal information but also functions as an illusionary act, conveying a command to the reader not to take pictures in the area. This prohibition reflects certain interests, such as the protection of privacy, security of confidentiality of information. Pragmatically, they depend on the social and cultural context in which the audience is expected to abide by the rules as part of the prevailing social norms.
Photography is prohibited sign in linguistic landscape. In the linguistic landscape, this sign shows the power of institutions in determining the rules and particular space, reflecting the relationship between language, authority, and spatial regulation. The use of red capital letters emphasizes the nature of the warning or prohibition, drawing the reader's attention visually. The placement of this sign is usually strategic, such as in areas with privacy or security restriction, showing how language and symbols map the social function of a place.
Turn off the engine while refueling sign. This sign explicitly prohibits drivers from leaving their vehicle engines on. This is particularly important at a gas station to ensure safety, prevent potential fires, and reduce fuel wastage and emissions. Its pragmatic function is to enforce a precautionary measure for a hazard-prone area like an SPBU.
Turn off the engine while refueling signs in linguistic landscape. The signs contribute to the safety-oriented linguistic landscape of a Pertamina SPBU. Gas stations typically feature numerous regulatory and warning signs, reflecting institutional priorities on safety and compliance. These specific signs aligns with the norm of international gas station practices while adapting to local context through its visual simplicity and universality.
So, the conclusion is the research on linguistic signs at SPBU Pertamina explores how signage effectively communicates critical information, enhances safety, and strengthens corporate identity through semiotic elements such as language, typography, and symbols. The analysis reveals that different types of sign fulfill directive, informative, and promotional roles. The pragmatic perspective highlights how visual and textual signs regulate behavior and convey message with clarity and impact. This study contributes to linguistic landscapes studies by demonstrating how public signage reflects societal norms, language policies, and institutional authority. Recommendations for future improvements include adopting consistent design standards and leveraging multilingual strategies to better serve diverse audience in Indonesia's multilingual environment.
That's all for the linguistic media research from our group. Sorry if there are any mistakes. Thank you for watching our video and enjoy. Bye.
Thank you.